Wow, 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 wow. What? What? Is it working? I don't hear myself. Like I can see myself, but for some reason I cannot hear myself. Maybe it's a problem on my thing. Let me see. Let me see. Let me adjust. Sound height. Wow. It's working. I don't know if there's a light echo. If there is an echo, I apologize. My room is still not set up entirely. But at least we are back with VTube Pyro. Look at him. Look at how pretty he is. I missed him. Haven't seen him in a week. But for now, Lewis, I don't even know if this is the stream he was talking about, or it's the Omniscient Reader stream. But 2:30 a.m. on Tuesday. You are in the future. I don't know. You are somewhere in the future, because for me it's Monday 6 p.m. But if you are watching the VOD, thank you for checking me out. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer watching this Tower of God chapter together with me. Tower of God, where were we last week? There was Ultra Scuffed stream. We also did the character popularity poll, which was incredibly interesting to see that apparently you guys like very weird characters. But hey, and Dorsey won. And Dorsey winning the character poll seems good to me, because she is technically my favorite character. I think I don't have her at the very top at the moment, because I have Rachel at the very top. But Rachel and Dorsey, I can see both at the very top. Elaine is like very close next to them, but I think Rachel and Dorsey are like a shared one that's more fair. Last week, Rachel, together with Waryun, entered this room where Enkidu is locked inside. To do that, Rachel used the bracelet that she got from Gusting. Gusting probably used that bracelet to like program or create the battleships that are able to use Shinwon Ryu, which is insanely strong, considering that Shinwon Ryu is technically only usable by regulars, right? Am I misremembering that? I think it was only regulars. But with Rachel opening that, she was thinking that she can probably get Enkidu on her side and have like another very strong person, and that strong person will then be capable of carrying her even higher into the tower. That's just classic Rachel things. She gets strong people, uses them to get higher in the tower, throws away the strong people to get new strong people, gets higher, and rinse and repeat. That's Rachel's strategy, which is not stupid. The Tower of God, like this entire tower thing, we learned that this is something where you need to use people. If you don't use people, you are weird. Rachel is a pretty normal person inside of the tower. But Rachel's plan did not go as planned. Because Enkidu, that thing is not being able to be controlled. So Gustang had to come in to save her butt. And now Gustang is inside of this place asking Enkidu a question. Probably something about his locked memories, something with Träumerei or something like that. So maybe we're going to find out that today, or we're going to jump back over to where Bam is like trying to figure out which chess piece is with which person, and then also Träumerei trying to capture all of them. So I'm still not sure who is going to die in this arc. I mean, this is quite dangerous. We have Träumerei actually chasing after some people who are regulars or other people, even rankers. But at Family Head, chasing after somebody, if they are rankers, even if they are high rankers, doesn't matter. Träumerei will destroy. Chapter 604, or episode 187 of season 3. Season 3? Season 3. Okay. We're with Gusting. We're continuing here. This lion body of Enkidu is still like one of the weirder things. Like I expected like a minotaur body, but for some reason it's like Just some nerve endings inside of a slime body. It's been a long time. Look how manic that thing looks. I'm not even sure if that thing can think. Maybe it's just like driven by instinct of rage and revenge that it wants to get against Träumerei. Enkidu. Lord Gustang, I have a question for you. Season 3, Enkidu 4. This reminds me of Chaos from Sonic in some way. This really has Chaos vibes. Well, what are you doing here, Lord Gusting? How long have you been here? Hey, this isn't what you told me. You said I could have powers similar to bombs if I wear this bracelet. Sorry, I asked the workshop to make that replica, but I guess it's not as powerful as the original. I'll have them take a look at it for you. What? Replica? I almost died because of that thing, you know? Oh, just now? Whose power is that? Because these swords or weapons don't belong to Gusting, right? Or is it Gustings? The vines are moving. Unless you want to be tangled up and strangled in that mess, you'd better run. Just say run. Rachel, let's go! Now that the outsiders are gone, shall we continue our chat? Oh my. It appears you're not ready to talk yet. You're still waking up from your slumber. But, like this thing, I don't think it's because it's waking up from its slumber. I just think it hates you, Gusting. I just think it hates all of the family heads. Like, who doesn't hate the family heads? I'll help you wake up. Okay. Will this be a Gustang fight scene? Will we see Gustang go a bit more all out, or will he handle the situation very handily? I mean, I don't know how strong Enkidu is. He should be top 50, maybe even top 20 of Tower of God, considering everything he has going on for him. And I guess the weapons were from Gustang's lighthouse or something. Hi, Violin. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer here, reading Tower of God together with me in this week. There's a slight echo right now, so I hope that's not too bad. He still continues smoking, because when a character is a smoker, they continue smoking in every situation, unless it's a life or death situation. Maybe even then some of the characters continue to smoke. I don't really like the slime-like body. It gives me like, it gives me like shudders running down my spine or something. I think the chat is not working. I think the chat on my left maybe is the chat for the Omniscient Reader stream? It might be for the Omniscient Reader stream. So maybe that's why it's not working for Tower of God. Maybe because I set up 3 streams already. Dashing around. Yeah, Enkidu, maybe calm down a bit here, good sir. There, he stopped smoking because he wanted to throw the ash from his freaking cigarette in your face to kill you. Or help you wake up. That's the demonic picture. Roar. Just look at how demonic that thing looks. I mean, it's being burned alive by Gustang, but look how menacing that thing looks. Like, if I saw this in real life, I would have nightmares. Oh, he literally blasted off the head from the slime creature. That thing, you little schemer. Only aiming for the weak point. Well, are you awake now, Enkidu? Amara is here. That's right. Your former master, the fool you once considered a threat. Taumarai, my friend, my enemy. Yeah, I suppose you are enemies now, but that's not what I came to ask you about. This is what I want to know. I love the sketchy style to show impact. It for sure is like epic moments. Like these sketchy styles, they always they are one of my favorite ways to show like impact frames or just what's like happening. I just think they're really cool because you can go hyper realistic and super detailed and everything for an attack to make like, oh yeah, this attack is incredible. But if you go for the basics and it's maybe even just rough sketchy, like we say, that makes it look so much cooler. But it needs to be sketchy in a good way. The people you killed, and the things I forgot. I want you to tell me about that. The present, the battle outside the arena. It is brought. So, we're not getting that question information. We're not going to get the answer from Gustang. We're going to get that question. Will Enkidu talk about these things? I mean, I don't see why not, but I also don't see why he would. Why he wouldn't care? I mean, he is enemies with Romarai and not with Gustang, so maybe he's just going to explain whatever Gustang is asking. Or maybe he's ignoring Gustang because he's so dead set on just killing Romarai that he's just rushing outside of the room. Let's get here. We have our boy, Smiley Man, Cha. I'm well aware of your strength, but this is war. We can't win unless everyone stays in their formation. The only way to avoid losing troops is for everyone to remain within range of the branch leaders and feel armies light. Now, I know this is risky, but I need you to do something for me. I want you alone to go out of range of the lighthouses, infiltrate the enemy's ranks, and gather their high rankers in one place. If you manage to do that, it will be a big help to our forces in piercing the enemy's line on defense. You here alone? Ranker. That's right. I'm all alone. We have Doom and freaking hell. Her name, I always forget her name. She's not Blossom. Blossom is like somebody from the family leaders, I think. He's Doan? No. Keep moving forward. They can't block their attacks forever. I'm not sure where they found that thing. But it's some kind of prehistoric weapon. Aim! Fire! Yeah, head guy from the end of season 2. Do one. I was close. Do one. That's pretty close. I was one letter off. Are flowers stones right now? I guess the fireballs are from the ships from the Lopobia family. The flowers should be from Doan, and the machine is like from the Pobido family. That has to be the case here. No! Bastard's lighthouse keeps blocking our attacks. Don't let your guard down. Get a defense formation. The next attack is incoming. Perfect shell! Is it a perfect shell? Really? I 100% expect it to be broken in the next panel. Stop them! The beam's fragments are heading for the transport ship carrying the beastskin. What the? Oh, Yama's back. Is this blood or is this like energy flaring up from him? Like not the red parts down here, but like the things on his arms and legs. I recognize this attack. Yama! Okay, it's not blood. He's probably slowly but surely getting the abilities from the ancient that is locked inside of him. That's my best guess. Looks like I'm not too late. Relax, everyone. The king of the beastkin has arrived. You know, after I caught up with Tower of God, I remember seeing many messages and everything where people were talking that Yama is a fraud. I already hated the term fraud to begin with and how it's being used. I saw the things of like Yama is not winning a single fight, Yama is not doing anything, he's not blah 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 blah. But I don't know if I read a different Tower of God story, but I don't remember Yama losing that much. I mean, yes, Yama has technically not won that many fights, but that's also always because every single fight of his gets interrupted by something. Like, he could not finish his fight against Yasuracha because time limit and everything. He could not really fight against Träumerei, he would have lost, or against the Octopus because they had to flee to get everyone to safety. And even before that, I mean, he battled against Doom and won. He battled against Doom. I don't even remember. I think against Bum, you cannot even call a battle. I just think Yama is getting too much hate. He's a pretty cool character. I guess he is one of my favorite Slayers. Probably. I mean, he's up there. I have him below Karaka at the moment, but Karaka is not doing that much. I might change that actually. Like, maybe next chapter still this month, or is the next chapter? Maybe on the next stream on April 1st, I will change up the ranking for another one to see how it has changed so far. I don't think it's going to change that much. I mean, I can see Yama moving up a rank, and technically Träumerei has to be above Yuri, and then we need to see how to adjust it. Gustangs could slowly inch up to higher rankings. We have to see how it develops. There are many things that we need to think about, because Tower of God is evolving very fast. I feel like... Yeah, I really gotta sleep. Wait. Lewis, in which stream chat is he? The hell? This man is messaging, but I don't know in which chat he is. He has to be in the Omniscient Reader's Viewpoints chat. He has to be, right? There's no way he's in some other sort of place. Yeah, he's in the Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint chat and we're seeing him here. Yeah, he's not going to see that. He probably... don't force yourself to stay up. I am currently doing our Tower of God stream. You can always catch the VOD. And I have to watch the VOD tomorrow to have fun. Really love the series, so make sure to enjoy it. So for some reason, the chat is showing the omniscient reader's viewpoint chat and not the Tower of God chat, which is super weird. Yeah, redemption. No more llama. Yes, washed him a little, then resist. Yeah, yes, Racha washed him a little, then disrespect he got from Dumas. Yeah, he isn't a fraud, but as a slayer, plus his hype people expected more. Plus people also seem, plus also some just meme on him. So weird. Why? I don't know. Maybe chat things are weird. I don't know. This should not be the case. You should be able to see the Tower of God stream. Omniscient reader viewpoint, guys. Hi again. Oh my god, that would be so funny if the omniscient reader's viewpoint people are going to see the Tower of God chat. That would be so stupid. uh, but yeah, I mean, yes, he but aren't like Slayers are picked for their potential, right? And Yama was a bit of a lazy guy while he was just sitting around the nest. But then Bum appeared and like he stopped being lazy and he got power up after power up after power up, making him now already a good chunk stronger. I don't think he's going to win against Dumas, even after whatever power up is receiving at the moment. But he's still going to grow stronger. I think end of series Tower of God, I can see Yama in maybe the top 10 strongest characters. Maybe I can see him there. Maybe top 10 or at least top 20. Top 20, 100%. Top 10 is maybe difficult considering who else is like inside of the story. Yes, yes, yes. My god, it's so nice to be back in this room. I would love, you know, reading these Tower of God things, I always wonder if I maybe should do. I there's always at least this one idea where I'm like, maybe I should only do one Tower of God stream a month to bulk read chapters. But then again, if I only do it once a month, that's obviously less Tower of God streams. But maybe I don't even think it would be a longer stream because it's just like all the streams compiled into one. I think doing it weekly is better for like keeping up with everything, not getting spoiled, and just being part of the community. But sometimes I just want to read more chapters. It's difficult. It's the struggle of being weekly and being up to date, and also not reading scans or something like Korean chapters. Yeah, no, it's difficult. Hell, Elam hyped Yama as the first gen player level. Luslik is first. And then he just kept getting elves, unfortunately. I mean that's yeah, he's not a Luslik. But I also have a big feeling that at the time Yama got introduced, Theo maybe has not fully planned out how the Slayers actually work. Like, first gen Slayer, isn't that even is that there's no way Yama is a first gen. Shouldn't he be at least like a second gen and Bam is like a third or fourth gen? Like that makes sense for me, but first gen Yama? Read faster? No? How can I read faster? Rather in Christ, Yannick. I'm up to date with this story. I have 604 chapters in of this case. You read faster. You fool! Yeah, second gen player, but as strong as a first gen. But he's not as strong as a first gen. Hello, Nicholas, by the way. Wait faster for the releases. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Yama will be able to be as strong as Loose Leg and maybe even surpass Loose Leg. Just thinking about all the things that surround Yama, it feels to me like he has the potential to be stronger than Loose Leg. Yeah, third, but he was compared to first. Oh, okay. as you meant, he was hyped as first gen Slayer level, not as a first gen Slayer. Okay, yeah. That's my mistake then, I guess. Slayers are supposed to be people with almost infinite potential, so that makes sense. Slayers, Slayers are so weird. Like FUG, you guys really want to wait, I guess, another 1,000, 2,000 years, and then maybe only then fight against the family heads? Like literally, the family heads, like the FUG waited so long. FUG literally waited for so long that even the family heads are now fighting against each other. They waited for so long, thinking, yeah, we're going to be the ones to bring down the family heads. And then Gustang and Traumerei are just like, yeah, we're just going to kill each other. Like, FUG, you are not needed anymore. The family heads are just going to remove themselves. Like, the Lobobier family will disappear probably. The Gustangs family will then disappear after Zahar's army is going to attack him, or Zahar himself is going to attack him. That's two families already gone. And that's not even FUG's doing, it's that other families doing that thing. Imagine, like, your enemy destroys themselves first before you do anything. Classic evil organization. They never think their plans through. Ah, yes. But still, FUG is a cool organization. Their goal with the whole god thing is a bit iffy. Like, I'm still not sure which group I'm really going to support. If I'm going to be on the side of FUG, if I'm going to be on the side of the revolutionaries or revolution, if I'm going to be on the side of Rachel, if I'm going to be on the side of Zahard, if I'm going to be on the side of Hedon, or if I'm going to be on the side of Bum. Like, there's so many sides. Like, how can I pick one side when there's so many sides to choose from? I'm not sure about that. No, it's difficult. Pretty difficult. And I want an upgrade for me to be better at nodding, because like when I try to nod, it looks so weird. But getting an upgrade for my model is going to be so expensive. Don't pick a side and just enjoy the chaos. I mean, that's what I do for many stories. I mean, for many stories, it's also just easier to pick a side. For Tower of God, it feels like I don't really know what most of these groups are actually aiming in the end. Like, we know vague ideas of what their goals are, but we don't really know the big picture, which makes it also hard to be like, oh yeah, these guys are the bad guys. Like, I cannot say that one side is a bad guy. All of them just have their own goals. Well, FUG don't have a way to kill a family head since they're not irregulars. So while FUG is searching for a way to kill them, Slayers are just needing to wait, train until then. Yes. Yeah, they don't have a way to kill them. It's still so stupid. I guess the immortality contract one day is going to get broken. Maybe in chapter 1000, the big chapter, all the immortality contract will get broken, and then the big war is going to start. Looks like it's the only one who can fight a family head, but he can't kill them because of immortality. Even like, oh my god, I don't know. The immortality thing is such a thing where we are just like, it has to be broken. There's no way the immortality contract can exist until the end of the story, because we need to kill at least a few of the family heads. I mean, technically, Gustang can kill Traumerei and Traumerei can kill Gustang, but that would only be possible if they two actually fight against each other. And let's see if those two are going to confront each other in like this saga. That makes sense why Lustig didn't make his moves until. Yes, it makes sense. They're waiting, but like they're waiting for something. Like they were waiting for Bum, I guess, because Bum is the irregular that will help them. But unless they had like some information from either V or Arlene that Bum one day is going to arrive, then they were just waiting without any real plan on how to ever be able to kill them. Like they were just waiting and hoping, yep, one day an irregular will come to defeat the people. One day these irregulars will come to help us. One day those people will arrive. It's crazy to think about. Crazy to think about. But hey, now the story is moving because after Bum arrived, the story has moved. And how long has Bum been in this tower? Like for a few years. Like since Bum is here, the entire world of Tower of God has moved even more than it did like in probably 1,000 years prior to Bum appearing. I guess that's a good bet. Like Bum did the same thing that would normally have cost like 1,000 more years or something, maybe even more, because nobody besides Bum is capable of doing like certain things. Plus, Gustangs said that the bracelet from Hidden Floor has an info, a way on how to kill the heart and family heads. So many mysteries. Tower of God really loves setting up mysteries and then also waiting like hundreds of chapters to give you an answer. And even before you get an answer, you're getting 10 more mysteries. At some point, there's enough mysteries. Please answer some things. There's not more mysteries. Struggle. But yeah, it was a pretty good chapter. I hope we're going to get like to the part where Gusting and Enkidu are talking about pretty soon. I do enjoy like these split screen chapters where we're getting like two different perspectives and not only focusing on one thing, but I also just these cliffhangers are difficult. It's like around 50 plus years past. 15 plus years already. That's big. Considering that, I mean, we don't know Bum's age. There's no way of knowing it. We're like, okay, Bum is like, I don't know, 16 to 18 at the start, so now he's in his 30s or something. But we don't know any of the characters. Like, and Dorsey is probably like in her hundreds or something. She's like a grandma. And Anak is probably like in her late, like Anak is at least like 50 plus, right? Is Anak already 100 plus? It's like Dorsey nah. Dorsey is like 100 plus something, and Anak should be like maybe. Anak could be 20. I don't know, maybe Anak is young. Not entirely sure. The ages are difficult to wrap my head around because once the ages are getting into like superhuman or like post-human age possibility, it's just how can I think about it? Be careful of spoilers since new raw chapters is really great. Okay, I will be careful. Good thing that so far I'm not really getting spoiled in Tower of God. There was this one thing. Maybe I'm still getting spoiled because for some reason I remember seeing one thing where somebody said that Dumas is going to die, but I thought that would have already happened. Maybe it's still going to happen. And if I spoiled somebody by not knowing if that was a spoiler, I have no idea. I just said something. Maybe I'm just being fooled by somebody who told me that, and they're like, yeah, Pyro, Dumas is going to die. You thought he was pretty cool, right? Yeah, he's dead. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't want an answer for that. I don't need an answer for that. It's just like, I also don't need people telling me something like that. I'm getting spoiled on Lookism more than enough already. So let's at least keep Tower of God safe. Anak and Dorsey are both like 300 years, but Anak is a little older. Anak is older? Silence from me. I thought Anak was younger because didn't Anak... I mean, Anak is calling Dorsey an aunt, because she is technically her aunt because she's like a sister of like the original Anak because she's like a daughter of Zahard. But I just thought she was also calling Dorsey like an old lady. Didn't she do that in like season 1? I thought it was something I remember. But I think that's enough discussion. We're looking forward to future developments. We're going to discover how everything is going to turn out. For everyone watching Tower of God, I'm preparing some Tower of God content in video form as well, and weekly streams will always continue until Tower of God is finished. Season 1, Anak and Endorsi had an argument about this. Okay, yeah. But for now, if you would consider clicking on the subscribe button to help me get to 500 subscribers, maybe at the middle of the year or something, that would mean the world to me. But for now, that's all from me for today. We're going to see each other again in about an hour for the Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint stream. And until then, all of you take care. See you next week or in the next stream. Bye!